Sorry guys, I don't have any place to go. So, dito naman na tayo sa aming kitchen, di ba? Okay lang naman. Okay lang naman sa inyo makisilip sa aming kusina. Today guys, I just want to welcome everyone to this channel. My name is Pearly. I'm an OFW from Qatar. And today I wanna talk with you about how I keep my sanity, my joy, my happiness or my thankful heart, my happy thoughts while working abroad and away from home. So, away from family and friends. So, dito, pag-uusapan natin kung paano ba ginagawa or ano ba yung ginagawa ng isang OFW para mapasaya niya ang sarili niya ng kahit walang anong happenings na nangyayari sa kanyang paligid. And so, sa lahat ng mga OFW or sa ating mga kababayan na nagbabalak pong lumabas ng Pilipinas o kahit man sa lahat ng sa inyong nasa Pilipinas ngayon, stay tuned guys kasi I'm going to share with you some of the tips para maging mas magaan ang ating mga buhay-buhay. So, and if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, paki-click naman po ang subscribe button dyan so that you will be notified when I post a new content. So, stay tuned! Let's start. I officially became an OFW since 2008. Sa mga nagbabalak mag-work abroad or sa mga nag-uumpisa pa lang na nag-explore dito sa labas ng Pilipinas, it's really important for us to have at tibay ng loob. Kailangang matibay talaga yung ating loob, lalong-lalo na kung nag-iisa lang tayo. When we came here, wala tayong friends or wala kang kapamilya sa pinupuntahan mong lugar. You have to really consider that life away from your comfort zone is gonna be challenging. Challenging siya talaga. So, dapat welcome na natin yung may mga uncomfortable moments tayong ma-encounter. So, dapat kasi kung ginusto talaga natin tong sitwasyon na to, na lumabas tayo, mag-work abroad, panindigan na natin, no? So, ako, on my part, ginusto ko to. So, the things that I'm going to share with you this time is taken from my personal experience. So, talagang dibdiba na to, guys. And this may not work to all of us or sa lahat na nanonood, but maybe perhaps you may be able to get some tips and lessons learned na from lessons to live your life much better, no? So i-enjoy natin yung ating everyday life, living one day at a time, enjoying each day na as a gift na binigay sa atin ng Diyos. Mag-tea muna tayo guys, nawawala akong boses. Okay, so the question is how I keep my sanity as an overseas worker. So let's be honest here guys, talagang pag nasa abroad ka, ang daming pwedeng gawing kabablaghan, diba? Ang daming pwedeng gawing kahit ano, kasi wala namang nakakita sa'yo kung may gagawin kang kahit ano, diba? Unless na lang may makikilala ka ng tao or makakasalamuhang tao na nagmamarites. Pero pag talagang nandito ka sa abroad, expect mo na malulungkot ka kasi mag-isa ka o kaya mahu-homesick ka. Tapos mamimiss mo yung family mo lalo na sa ibang lugar na medyo hindi ganun kumbaga kaayos yung wifi connection, no? So, ito yung 3 tips ko na ibibigay sa inyo on how to keep your sanity while working abroad. So, medyo gaano natin yung ating conversation kasi medyo nakakapagpapakalma dapat ng ating mga utak or kaya ng ating mga iniisip sa buhay. You see, pwede kang maging religious talaga kasi wala ka namang ibang mapupuntahan kundi si Lord. Diba? Not the social media or the video games or newfound friends. These people and these things are only will not be there for us when we feel like we're lonely during a nighttime and we feel so alone, we feel like talking to somebody and there's no one around and there's no one available na makipag-usap sa atin even online. So talagang prayer is the only thing that we can do that would comfort us. Pwede tayong prayer is like talking to God. No? Yun yung sinasabi kong prayer. Talk to God. Yun ang talagang napakabilis na pwede natin gawin. Even if we are in our office, or in our workplace, or in the field, kung saan man tayo naroon, and we feel like, bakit parang malungkot ako? Then you can immediately turn that feeling into something like you can open up to the Lord. Hindi man kailangan yung prayer natin talagang taimtim na nakaluhod tayo and all. Pero pwede nang kahit na yung isip lang natin, Lord, comfort me now kasi ito yung na-feel ko. I don't feel very good. And iba yung naiisip ko. So, comfort me now. Ayusin mo itong iniisip ko. Or, Lord, give me something na ma-remind ako sa mga yung mga mas magandang blessings or mas magandang nangyayari sa buhay ko ngayon. So, a simple like conversation with God is already called prayer, guys. So, let's be prayerful. Let's observe a prayerful attitude when we are outside of our comfort zone, when we are away from our family. And this is a very wonderful actually na opportunity sa atin na maka-realize tayo or ma-recognize natin na the only person that would be there for us no matter what is the Lord. He is the one who promised us not to leave us nor forsake us. So anytime na gusto mong may kausap, you can just stop and say, Lord, I want to talk with you right now. Lord, ganito yung feeling ko. Hindi natin kailangan pumunta ng simbahan or pumunta sa isang sulok. Kahit na then and there na nakaupo ka sa mesa mo or nakatayo ka ba or kumakain ka ba and you feel like nalulungkot ka or na-homesick ka, you tell the Lord, I feel this one, and you just comfort me and change my thoughts, ganyan. And also, the Lord will give you like wisdom lang naman to yung parang thoughts lang din na dadaan na that will remind you na something about positive things na pwede mong pagtuunan mo ng pansin, no? So, ganon. Let's observe a prayerful attitude talaga. And these things na na-experience natin will also just be temporary, di ba? So, hindi naman forever tayo na nasa abroad, hindi naman forever tayo na nag-work. May time din namang diba, lumalabas tayo with friends or may nakikita tayong ibang tao sa labas. And isipin na lang natin, guys, no, there are a lot of people who want to go out of the Philippines, who want to work abroad. Pero you're one of the blessed na tao na nakakuha ng job na yan or nabigyan ng opportunity na yan. So let's focus on that kind of positive na thought pa. So let's change natin yung mind natin, from focusing on negative things to positive, wonderful things na nangyayari sa buhay mo as an OFW. Okay, so ito, number 2 naman, guys. So, di ba kanina I shared na dapat maging tayo, thinking of positive things than negative things. Ito naman number 2, medyo may pagka-connect sila. Connect yourself. May connect yourself. Connect yourself in a positive group. Ang ibig pong sabihin, ini-emphasize ko yung positive group kasi di ba may mga negative influences naman talaga at kung saan-saan ka pwedeng humantong in those cases na involved ka sa mga ganon. So sa akin, on my part, I joined a support group or a Christian church and connected with people who follow real Christian values. Ito yung klase ng group na talagang sumuporta sa akin when I was away from my family, when I was feeling like feel alone, I feel like I'm like lonely all the time. Ito yung grupo na lagi ko nakakasama that would really, yung pang nagpapa-uplift sa atin when we feel that, like kind of that. So, ito, share ko lang din, guys, na pag may support group kasi tayo, may iba pa rin kasi yung minsan, di ba? Sa atin, na-feel natin na parang kulang si Lord, kulang to comfort us. Gusto nating may mahingan talaga or may tao na something na pwede tayo makashare. So, it's okay to have a support group. So, kung sa support group kasi, makakapag-share ka sa somebody and then within that group, you can just share what you feel without being judged, you know. And ang maganda lang pag may mga ganitong grupo kasi feeling mo you're not alone in your journey in life, especially as an OFW. So, guys, sa mga segue ko na rin to sa mga gustong mag-join or gustong magkaroon ng support group. Just comment below sa ating comment box ba yan? Comment section! Just comment in the comment section below if you want to start joining a support group. PM mo lang ako. I'm handling an online support group din. So if you want to join our group, so you are so much welcome. Okay? So yun, number 2, kahit saan ka dito sa labas ng bansa, magkakakonect tayo through Facebook. Yan. Hanapin mo ako sa Facebook, Perlilian. Yun. PM lang ako, I wanna join your support group or support group please, ganon. So, para maka-join ka sa grupo namin. You're so much welcome. And lastly guys, number 3, spend your time learning new things or do part-time jobs. Ito, imagine guys, instead na magmukmuk ka, mag-learn ka ng something new. Go out and learn something new, like learn to play an instrument or learn a new hobby or attend a new course or a sport ba na you've been dreaming to learn. And then you can also start to become a vlogger or a content creator. Yung gawin mong business yung TikTok. Alam mo yun, nag-start pala ako ngayon mag-TikTok guys. So, abangan nyo, ano nyo rin, tawag mo yan. Follow din kayo sa aking TikTok account. Yun, Perlilian. Pwede kayong kahit anong pwede nyo magawa, no? So you can start doing something new online or outside the community you are in. So, maging productive tayo guys. Marami tayong pwedeng gawin na mas ma-improve natin yung ating quality of life, no? Kasi hindi lang tayo magmumuk dun sa loob ng ating kwarto or sa ating bed. So instead na mag self-pity party tayo or mag lonely road trip tayo, so learn something new. No, ako during my time na ako lang mag-isa, I relearn skating, no? Kahit ito lang ako skating pa rin. So try tayo ulit mag-skating, na-improve yung aking sense of balance, ganon. May mga lagpak sa likod, pero it's okay. It's fun, no? It's fun. I tried also ice skating. I did travel. And, I studied. Nag-vlog din ako, di ba? Kaya nga ako YouTube channel. And then I also tried playing guitar. Yun. Kasi matagal ko ng pangarap din makapag-play ng guitar. And ngayon, iniisip ko na why not, sa spare time ko paint naman ako. I want to paint naman. Try ko yung painting ko. May ano ba ko doon? May skill ba tayo doon? Teka nga. Mag-team na tayo. Ito yung 3 tips ko. Di ba? Observe. Number 1 is observe a prayerful attitude. Number 2, connect yourself in a positive group. And number 3, spend your time learning new things or do extra jobs or part-time jobs para kumita ng extra. Diba? Masaya. So yun guys, may mga kilala din pala ako na yung extra time nila, instead of doing extra jobs, they spend it in Bible studies, no? At iba pang mga religious activities na nagpapasaya sa kanilang buhay while nasa abroad sila. So, pwede rin yan. Pwede rin nyo rin gawin yan. Attend kayo Bible studies, pa-disciple kayo, ganyan. Okay guys, so, bakit ba tayo mag-part-time job nga pala? Diba the reason kung bakit tayo umalis ng Pilipinas, kasi gusto nating mabayan yung ating utang, for example, or gusto nating magkaroon ng kapital para pang negosyo. So, di ba para kumita tayo ng pera, why not let's take advantage kung ano yung meron tayo ngayon na pwede nating mapagkakitaan. That's why nga, di ba, pag makakapag-ipon na tayo ng mabilis at makakauwi na tayo ng Pilipinas, so mas makakasama natin yung family, hindi na tayo melodramatic, di ba, na maglungkot-lungkutan kasi kasama na natin sila. So, kung mag-part-time job din tayo, may pandagdag tayo ng mga investments, sa ating mga investment, to mas mabilis tayo makakaipon para mas mabayaran natin yung ating mga utang. So, let's make the most of our time to be productive. Instead na magmukmok or maglungkot-lungkutan, to keep ourselves, to keep our sanity, let's divert our attention to something that would be productive sa ating, that would make our time more productive. Ayan! Nahulugan ko digo ko, guys. So, hanggang dito na lamang po tayo, okay? So, always remember, guys, that God is your loving Father and you can always depend on Him. Father God is a very, very good God, and kaya lagi ko kasong sinasabi sa inyo na always remember that your God is a very good God. So, ayun guys, tapos na tayo. I hope we learned something new today. Yan. But before ending, I just want to leave you with these verses, no, from the Bible. Okay, nakasunod to sa Thessalonians 5:17-18, sabi doon, pray without ceasing, and in everything give thanks, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Also, it's written in James 1:2-4, dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy, for you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, so when your endurance is really fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete, needing nothing. And lastly, joyful are people of integrity who follow the instructions of the Lord. Joyful are those who obey His laws and search for Him with all their hearts. They do not compromise with evil, and they walk only in His paths. That's written in Psalms 119:1-3. So, always remember guys, no, itong mga verses na to. I hope that this inspired you today as you watch this video. So, hanggang dito na lamang po tayo. At lagi nating tatandaan na binigyan niya tayo ng maraming potential na pwede nating magawa sa ating buhay. So, kung ikaw mismo may iniisip kang pwedeng gawin mo na ngayon. Be productive with your extra time. So, yun lang po. Always remember that our God is a very, very good God. That's why life is beautiful. Sa uulitin. God bless po. Bye-bye!